Figures just released by the FTTH Council show an impressive 20% growth in fibre deployment across Europe in the last year alone. Giving her reaction is our Director General, Erzsébet Fitori. Erzsébet, that's got to be great news, 20% growth.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Brian. It is very good news that fibre availability and adoption is growing consistently year on year across Europe. Yet we still have a lot to do, so we are not there yet where we would like to be, which is ubiquitous fibre-based connectivity for every European citizen and business. I think, however, as you said, the news are encouraging, and I would just like to highlight our host country, Spain, where I think that both the political commitment, the regulatory regime, and also the very strong contribution of the operators have resulted in an enormously high fibre coverage and also digitalization of the entire country.
Yes, and also in the last few minutes you've announced the results of a socio-economic survey showing the effects of FTTH on the population. What for you have been some of the highlights of those findings?
This has been indeed a very interesting survey. So we have actually asked over 1,000 Swedish customers, consumers, of their fibre experience. And the results are also extremely interesting there. So one of the findings of the report was that actually the main reasons why end users are choosing fibre are because of high speeds, so it's really much higher speeds than any other infrastructure can provide. And secondly, actually consumers find that it is better value for money. The second finding, which I think is also quite interesting, is that fibre end users are generally much happier with the quality of service, the performance of the network, the connectivity that they are receiving than the consumers of any other technology. So fibre actually rocks when it comes to the end user experience. And thirdly, those consumers in Sweden who are not yet connected to fibre, almost all of them want to have fibre. So 94% of those who are not yet on a fibre connection would happily consider it should it become available in their area.
Now, talking about things rocking, this event again has been very busy, very well attended. What for you have been some of the highlights?
Well, I think the theme of the conference has been very important to us because we think that the theme connecting technology, policy, and the world of finance are some of the key ingredients actually to get ubiquitous fibre coverage across Europe. We have to get technology, policy, and the investment element right in order to have massive fibre investments and deployment across Europe, as well as, of course, fibre adoption by end users. And we had the CTOs of all the major operators of Spain telling us about the Spanish success story and the best practices that I think we could all learn from. But also very interestingly, I have just moderated the investor panel. And there have been some very interesting perspectives shared by the analyst community as well as the investing operators and fibre networks. One of these themes that has come out actually as several of the discussions was that copper is more important for the fibre investment case than we would actually think or than we discuss it today. So actually I think that one of the key takeaways of the conference and the discussions that have taken place here is that we need to have a more thorough and open European level dialogue about the migration process from copper to fibre and ultimately about decommissioning the old copper networks.
Very interesting. Thank you for sharing your time with us and congratulations again on the new figures.
Thank you very much, Brian.